All right, I'm gonna give you some stats, gonna help you understand where you fall, if you do at all, in the area of exposure to pornography. Maybe you're not exposed to pornography at all, that's great. But if you are, how do you compare and contrast to your peers, especially if you're in college? So let me give you some stats. These came out of a study of over 28,125 college students that represented about 1,100 campuses in culture. So this study was performed by a Dr. Patrick Carnes. I recommend to you any of his books on the area of sexual addiction and the syndromes of sexuality. But here's the results, not of Dr. Carnes' opinion, but the opinion of 28,000 plus college students. From a standpoint of college males, 51% of college males report that they are exposed to pornographic material around 5 hours per week. 11% of college males report 5 to 20 hours exposure per week, and 2% of college males report an exposure in excess of 20 hours per week. Said another way, 64% of college male students today are exposed to pornography at least 5 hours per week. That's like a part-time job. Now, why is this? Well, let's talk about that in a minute. First of all, women, college female students, 16% are exposed to pornographic material about 5 hours per week. Males in college today, many of which have the equivalent of a part-time job when it comes to exposure to pornographic material by their own choice. Why is that? Well, probably accessibility for one. The accessibility of pornographic material is seemingly unending in culture today. Second, an incredible sex drive. Third, escapism. The stress of life is often found in escaping into some sort of drug. We'll talk about neurochemicals in a minute, but pornographic material provides for a male in college today an escape from the stresses of life. There's a lack of understanding of the destructiveness of pornographic material in a person's life today, and unless we heighten an understanding of the destructiveness of pornography, we're probably going to continue to have choices made that are seemingly ambivalent, that it doesn't affect us in any way, nor our relationships. We'll talk more about that in other videos. There also is a very addictive element to pornographic material that we talk about when it comes to neurochemicals in our bodies. God designed for us to be sexual beings and gave us the chemical and the hormonal facilities to be sexual, but when pornographic material replaces healthy sexual relationships, we find people becoming extremely addicted to it. So the results, we tend to be more withdrawn in relationships as males because of pornography. We turn inward and become withdrawn. We become double-minded, and we have a distorted view of women. Men who are into pornography have a distorted view of women because of its effect on the human mind. It is a silent relationship killer. I don't know how many counseling appointments I've been in with married couples or just people dating that understand the prevalence of pornography ruining their relationships, their friendships. Now maybe you're dating somebody who's got issues with this very sensitive thing here. That's affecting your relationship. Now the question becomes, should you stay in the relationship, or is there something you can do to help the person? Information and inspiration are two very important things. We provide you with them on this website. I want you to check out the neurochemical section of this great section of LifePoint's website and explore factually and objectively some things that are going on, and maybe some explanations of some things that are going on in your life as it pertains to pornography and the amount of exposure we have on a weekly basis. Consider these things. Let's look at the facts, and let's make some quality decisions as a result.